Hello, my name is Matthew Marvin. I'm a 34-year-old entrepreneur.
Alright guys, this one's going to be about pot odds and when to continue or not to continue. So it's really a 2-5 game, but we added a mandatory $10 straddle. Everybody agreed. I'm in a big blind on this one. I've got Queen 10 suited. 4 players end up limping the pot on this one. $40 in the pot. Flop comes Ace 5-4. Both small blind and I check it to the straddling guy, and he bets $15. 2 players in front of me call, and I'm getting great odds, so I continue. 9 comes on the turn, small blind and I check. Seat 6 decides to bet $65 into a $100 pot. The 2 players in front of me fold, and I'm not getting odds to chase, so I fold. So to sum this one up, study your drawing odds. Critical in poker. If you're getting correct odds to call, then call. If you're not, then don't. What I see out there is I see a lot of players chasing things based off of feeling or emotions. And one thing about poker, when you sit down at that felt, you should have left your emotions at the door, because this game does not care about your emotions at all. Most players also don't understand that if you're not getting odds and you end up calling anyway and winning, you're still going to lose money in the long run. Keep it up. Alright guys, for this hand I'm on the button. I get dealt Queen Jack. Seat 9, my guy Mike calls the $10. Seat 4 does as well. I decided to raise $30 here. I raised for a few reasons. First, I'm on the button. I've got position. Position is power. And remember, there's a $10 straddle on this one. He had to put his money in blind. So there's a good chance that he just doesn't have good cards. And if they do call, they're out of position anyway. I do get 3 other players to call, 4 players to a flop. So me raising to get position in isolation fail on this hand. $135 pot. Flop comes 10, 5, 10. Everybody checks it through. I get lucky and hit a queen on turn. It gets checked around to me, and that tells me that it's most likely that none of the other players have a 10. Or they'd be protecting their set from a flush draw right here. I bet $90 into the $135 pot. Everyone folds. I win. This hand, you guys get to witness some poker magic. I'm now 1 spot from the button. We now have a $20 straddle on the board. $35 in the pot before the hand even starts. Folds around to me. I get dealt Queen 5 suited and decide to raise this one to see if I can get position and attempt to pick up a little dead money. But the guy who straddled defends. Flop comes Queen, Queen, King. Both my opponent and I check the flop. 8 comes on the turn, putting a flush draw out there. My opponent checks. $97 in the pot so far. I bet $125. He calls. What? So at this point, I put him on either ace, king, or a flush draw, and he just doesn't want to fold. 3 comes on the river. $347 in the pot now. My opponent checks. I bet $200. My opponent calls. What could he have? I show him my cards that I hit a set with the crap hand. He then shows me that he also has the same hand. If that's not poker magic, I don't know what is.